Right, okay, so I've got the names into this random generator, and this is going to tell us the qualifying positions. We are all in there. Good luck, everyone, for a huge qualifying session. One of the... oh, I don't need to do that. I need to hit
May the gods
randomise.
be in your favor.
Yes, there we go. I've hit randomise. Oh, I get pole position. Rigged. Rigged.
That is hacks.
That's absolutely...
Pure
I've
hack.
hacked it. I've rigged that. Right, so I get pole position, which is fine. Trust me, I'm not going to win. Just, you have to believe me. I'm not winning this. Excuse me. Diswood in second, Revolver third, Super Dragon fourth, Untouchables in fifth, Redstone Gaming sixth, Mojo seventh, Axe Wound Express in eighth, Cam ninth, Jonesy 10th, Markwood 11th, Aussie Mike in 12th, Bert, and I have to thank Aussie Mike as well for the livery I'm running today. He knocked that one up super fast, so thank you very much, Mike. Bert in 13th, we've got GTR. I forgot to exclude him from the list. I'm going to bump him down. He did request that he went last. So that'll make Rosco in 14th, Staniel in 15th. He'll be stoked to see that. And GTR coming out of the back. So I'm going to go and set up the lobby. Feels awesome. Looks good. Let's go racing. Alrighty, let's do it, boys. We're only 3 minutes late. That's fine. I factored in a 5-minute buffer. So...
Potato resolution is there if needed.
Yes, correct. You can go down. Here we go. Pole position. I cannot believe it. I'm tipping I will be out of first by the end of the first corner, but I certainly won't enter the ring in first position if I can hold it through turn one. Pit lane is so short, I'll need a bucket. Yeah, I'm going to have to... I genuinely think, given how fast the pit stops are, I genuinely think I'm going to have to park it somewhere and just run to the toilet. And, you know, if I miss a minute of the race, then that's just what I miss.
Jesus, a minute.
Alrighty. Well, surely you'd take a minute, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
We lose one.
Right. Did we?
15.
Oh, I wonder who we lost.
Oh, no one said anything.
Sucks. Oh,
Redstone left.
Oh, I wonder what happened.
Oh.
Okay. I need to... How do I put that on radar there? Race 1 is underway. The first Nurburgring 2.4 hour race. I've somehow started from pole. That is not going to last long at all.
Just a serious amount of
In fact,
oh,
I've literally cooked... Stayed out of traffic there. I tried to stay as far on the inside as I could. I've nearly choked on that first turn.
People have made
This
it
will
around.
make light
Wow.
work of me, I suspect. How we going? Looks like there's still a fair train of us.
That's, yeah. It
I'm
looks
going to be the cork in the bottle.
looks quite calm.
Say again?
I said it looked quite calm. It was a
Yeah.
non-eventful start, which is quite unusual for a CR event.
Well, I suppose the thing is, it's such a long race. Maybe people are just learning. Oh no, Mike has drilled. It doesn't matter. He'll catch up.
Redstone's trying back in, but he's not going to be able to win. I don't think he'll be able
If
to
I can't, I can't chat.
he's
Start,
saying
please.
from the Discord that it was his internet, but if there's a free spot, Redstone, you should, if you're watching this stream as well, you might get into race 2.
Yeah, correct. Sorry that's happened, dude. That sucks. Internet DCs are shocking, but it looks like everyone else has got away, so it doesn't help him. And I have actually somehow led onto the ring. Not sure how. Diswood will be getting pretty frustrated behind me, I suspect.
It's going to have to be patient. There's not a lot of places to pass around here.
And I am almost certainly going to fall off the track and die at some point in this car.
Yeah, there's plenty of places to do that, to be fair.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there was definitely Bit of a touch there, was it? Yeah, he did.
I don't think so.
I don't, from the radar, I feel like there was a little touch. But
Was there?
I think so, but it looks like he's kind of redressed that as well. While also causing a bit of more hassle and more issues to himself by doing that, I think. Because the rest of the field.
So did I cause that?
far away.
Or did he lose it on his own?
Not sure.
Oh, well, I hope I didn't cause that. Sorry, Diswood.
No, I don't think so. It wouldn't have been a passing spot from my eyes anyway. So,
No. I did just fall off the track, though. That was, this car never ceases to surprise me. It just kind of has grip, and then it just all of a sudden won't. So we've got Super Dragon up in the lead now. I'm unbelievably still second somehow.
So now,
All the smart guys are back saving fuel and tyres. I'm just up here setting quality laps.
strategies probably never something you really walk out before a race, Charlie.
Actually, I do usually come up with a race strategy. I don't normally talk about it on stream because everyone can hear it. But I must admit, on this particular occasion, since I got half an hour into my 1 hour practice session this morning and spagged it, like the mature adult that I am, I don't really have a strat. It's survive as long as I can and then pit and rinse and repeat until the end of the race.
Oh, good.
Oh, you just lose the back. That's what I haven't done. I need to adjust my brake bias.
Yeah.
I think that might have been why. Yeah, that might have been why I dropped it in that corner.
Yeah.
Because I, of course, did do that little bit of practice with the brake bias slightly further forward. Oh,
Well, surely the rear would be slightly more stable with the
I know.
No.
no, rear definitely wants to come out under brakes, or the way I brake anyway.
Oh, Super Dragon's kind of putting a bit of a gap on you there, Charlie.
Yes. I've got a bit of a gap on Revolver though.
Yeah. Maybe there's a bit of a trend in there behind you.
Unfortunately, Redstone, because everyone else got away cleanly and it was you were the only one, no restart at this stage. So
Yeah.
sorry about that. Hopefully there's a free spot in race 2 that you can jump into. That spot is reserved for you first.
Yeah, we would normally need roughly around 4 people to have a start.
I think, given the length of this race, I think 3 would have been enough for me to go, yeah, nah. If we lost 3 people before the start of the race, I'd reset.
Wouldn't have cost us anything.
Yeah.
So I forgot to tell
There
you.
you go, Diswood is... please.
Oh, I had my Dave Perel tournament last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely rough start to
Yeah.
not just my race, the whole thing. Apparently having 110 people on ACC is enough for the servers to shit themselves.
Yeah, not surprised, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, but this isn't just in one race. This is split across 4 different races. So overall, it's really not a lot of people at all.
Okay.
So not a good thing considering, we're expecting obviously big events to happen in ACC. Bathurst 12 hour, Spa 4 hour, stuff like that, So they had to restart their servers, I'd say no less than 6 times. They had to completely restart their servers, yeah. And obviously people were in practicing races, was about to start, qualifying. So things were delayed a little bit. But I was in split 4 and there was guys doing 153s around the Nurburgring while I was doing 156s is my fastest. So
56 actually isn't that bad a time, to be honest.
yeah, I was so happy with a 56. This is I was using one of his setups in the Foawi. And I was like, geez, 156, I'm nearly certain this is faster than what I would have been doing beforehand. And then
Yeah.
these random guys just come around and do 153s. It's like, oh, that's great. But in typical Cogan 1 gaming look, I got punted and spun on turn 1.
Yeah.
So it was a full 360. I started 16th, by the way, from qualifying, and it ended up last on turn 1. But there was a lot of naughty boys in the race.
Damn.
One of the best things about ACC that I really like is they do have the ability to have live marshals, live stewards.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
So
that is a great thing. Especially if random plebs can do it.
Yeah, there was like penalties being thrown at left, right and centre, so there was, which is great. And I started to go up, so I was in like 13th position and I was saying, hang on, there's a few penalties ahead of me. So I eventually got into 11th, and on the last lap, P10 had a 20-second penalty handed to him. And by the way, you need to finish in the top 10 to go into the actual final that Dave Perel was streaming on his own channel.
Damn.
Yes. So I finished the race, and I missed P10 by 0.3 of a second. It was
0.3 of a second.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking.
I couldn't, when I was here, right here on the track, on the GP circuit,
Yeah.
he was 19.7 seconds ahead of me. And it's like, oh, I can do this, just keep it. I drove the lap of my life, and obviously so did he. It was so close.
Gutted.
Now, I would have no right to be in that final race as well. The pace of the guys was just
insane.
But anyway, the guy that won, he got his Trustmaster TLCM pedals anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, you have to keep an eye out for the next tournament, because overall...
Mate, I did actually put my name in for that tournament, and I did get an email. I had an issue finding my Steam user ID, and by the time I got that, I just thought, you know what, I don't even know what I'm doing, so...
Yeah, I was a little bit out of my comfort zone, especially because I'm not at 100% at the minute, but, you know, I entered. I don't normally get picked for these things, so I was like, let's go for it. So, yeah, we'll keep an eye out for the next one, shall we? We'll be racing together.
Yeah.
Overall, it was quite quick, because with the knockout stages, they're only 15-minute races, so it was quite quick for me.
Yeah, right. That sounds good. Well done for getting where you got to.
Yeah, well, it was an accomplishment. The fact that I got 11th after effectively being last on turn 1.
So I actually managed to keep this wood to I think I might have even pulled a 10th on him through the GP circuit. But by Jesus, he's hunting me down now. He's absolutely hunting me down now. Yeah, he's closing fast.
Alrighty, so yeah, he did have a good bit of pace there at the start of the race, so.
Oh yeah, no, he's quick. I won't worry him. He obviously just got caught up with me.
He's going to be pressured because I don't know if you've already said it or I missed it and realised it, but VLX GTR is up into P5.
Oh, he's 5th already. Not only did he start last, he got punted as well by Aussie Mike. Although we don't know how bad that was, but
yeah,
look, I'm not going to be troubling the podium at the end of the race, but I'll enjoy a lap of second anyway. I did manage to sustain top 2 for a lap.
You are catching Super Dragon though, unless he's having some trouble with his tyres.
I am catching him a bit, mind you. Look at this wood, and Axe Wound is right with him, I think, as well. I might just call him Axe. Axe Wound is it's just too far. I'm just going to go with Axe from now on.
Express, so it happens fast.
Yeah.
The pity that GT Sport doesn't show the split times further down the line.
Yeah, the relative. Yeah.
It's obviously it's great for the cars you're in between. But it'd be nice to know the difference between the guys behind as well.
It would.
This would. He's getting there.
He's there. He's on me. He's super quick. As I'm just, if he makes a move, I'm not gonna fight too hard here, because I just need to survive the best way I can.
Ooh, jeez. He'd come up behind you at a rate of knots there.
Yeah.
And
amazingly fast.
there is a... He's got a decent enough entry. If he gets this next corner right, he is he's going to be on you for going up the hill.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
there he goes on the right hand side. Yeah. Try and stay left. This is a scary spot. I actually did it when overtaking the iRacing here as well, and it was terrifying. Oh, he's back. He's actually rolled out of that. I stayed left. I left track space, but he has actually backed out.
I think he took things a bit too cautiously and went a bit wide onto the grass on the right hand side.
Did he?
From the looks of the radar.
That is part of the trick of this track, though, isn't it? It's actually overtaking. It's a bastard of a track to overtake on.
There's very few genuine spots where it's
the GP circuit, yeah.
Unless you're in a lower class car, this is like, you're just gonna have to wait for the right opportunity.
He's only really got to wait for the Dodonjaho. That's the name of the straight, isn't it? You've only got to wait for that straight, and as long as he's close enough, he'll get the suck job past me anyway.
Yeah. Unless you're those impatient people, which we've seen plenty of in our iRacing time as well.
Oh yeah.
I'm faster, so get out of my way.
Yeah. There's always that tactic. It rarely goes well.
It does rarely go well, yeah.
Certainly not for both competitors.
Keep doing it. But this is quite a complex series of corners in here. The fast, speedy bits.
Luckily, the knowledge, because I have not played Gran Turismo for so long, I'm just lucky that you can just transfer across the knowledge from my iRacing straight onto this. Yeah, there's some physics differences to learn.
Yeah, once you get a lap or so in, it's the track knowledge is there.
Few random bumps that just send your car airborne, which are not a thing on other games.
Yeah, the car's obviously lighter, but they're not that light. And the two of you pushing again has closed the gap slightly again to Super Dragon.
I do not like how this car feels at all in those carousels.
They never usually feel good anyway, even in a good car.
Nah.
That baby carousel is where I lost our very first Nurburgring 2.4 hour. I spun on the last corner there. Or the last lap.
Tell you what, yeah. He didn't get much of a suck job. If I was him, I'd tuck back in behind me, get the slingshot and go again. There he goes. He's back in behind me now.
You seem to have the grunt.
No, he's...
On the rotary.
I do seem to have the big quad rotor winds out all right. The big beamer, here he goes. He's going to go, this is a sketchy spot, but I'll stay wide. I'll be a gentleman. Mind you, he can't do it into the tear gun. He's going to have to roll out of it now.
Axe is also in his slipstream there as well. So, yeah.
Oh, I've clipped the wall there. That'll give him the... it was only the lightest little touch, but that will give him the comfortable run through. Just enough to take that pace off me, but he's played the waiting game just nicely.
And you're not going to have to wait too much longer, Charlie, for your next person to come and hunt you down.
Look, I'm just happy to survive in the top two for 2 laps. That's so much better than I thought I would do.
You have a very, very good chance of staying at least 5th in this race.
Do you reckon?
I think so.
Jeez, I'd be happy with 5th, eh? I mean, yeah.
I mean,
you reckon Markwood's my first genuine competitor?
I think so. I mean, you're not staying ahead of GTO, so.
No. But I tell you what, whoever can hold their wean for 2.4 hours is going to go well against me.
So the guys did say a good tip there, and they are right. When you're going into the pits, just if you don't select your tires, then it's gonna hold it. So.
If you don't select tires.
Yeah. So that should just hold in the pits.
Oh, I just got a track limit penalty.
Oh.
That was a little unexpected, but okay.
You gotta love it. Slow down for going wide, which costs you time anyway.
It did cost me time. Oh, I didn't mean to go down that gear, and that's actually upset everything there.
Oh.
Around the outside, look, I'm just not going to fight this because we need to both survive that. Not to mention this car is a pig on worn tyres. He's an absolute pig.
Lovely. VLX drops in 8:17. Ugh.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Just get out of here.
What's his next lap going to be? You mean he's going to...
Oh! Hang on to it!
Oh! You got it. No, you don't.
I knew that was inevitable, and I can feel the tyres just starting to go. And as I say, this car is not good.
So what I was going to say there is, will he catch you within the 4 seconds in the next half a lap? But obviously, yes was the answer to that round.
Yeah, comfortably did that because I cocked up.
Rosco has dropped there. I don't know what happened to him there.
Ah, damn. Early in the race too.
I don't know what position he was in, but no, he's rejoined. But it's not going to be it's not going to allow him to continue in the race, I believe.
No, it's not iRacing,
No.
where you can now just get back in your car and keep going.
I really do wish they would allow that, because he got disconnected. Yeah, just he messaged in the chat. First disconnect he's had in ages.
Oh, really?
That is sickening, Rosco. That is sickening. And it does happen. And it does seem to be just completely random.
It is. He's actually so upset.
So, Rosco, I guess you get second dibs on a second spot for race 2.
Race 2, yeah.
Red zone and hot.
Sorry to hear that, man. That's Gran Turismo for you, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It has a lot of factors. You know, there could be something on your end that you're just not sure about, whether it be ports or how open your network is, even if your internet is fine. But yeah, it does happen quite often with GT Sport.
A lot more than other games, I would say.
Yeah. There's not a huge amount of other racers that have done online, but anytime we do other online racing on console, it does seem to hold up a little bit better.
Yeah.
Apart from that time that you that you did a race that we don't speak of.
What race?
Yeah.
Don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one.
At least I feel a bit more comfortable in 5th. I don't feel like I'm where I shouldn't be. The concerning thing is, in the half an hour practice I did this morning where I spagged it, the first 3 laps were okay. The 4th lap, the tyres went away, and I just found the car totally undrivable. So we're going to see how we go today.
How far are you thinking to get?
I have no idea. As far as I can before I think I'm about to die. This is my testing session. Are you suggesting I should have practiced before the race?
Nah, not at all.
I don't remember that.
What would be the point in that?
Exactly. Why do I keep going invisible when I'm hard on the brakes?
You're slowly but surely drifting your penalty away.
Yeah.
And you go invisible every time that you are using your penalty.
Gotcha. Is that a new feature?
No, I think it's because normally we don't. Normally there's penalty zones, right, in actual races.
Yeah, but not. No, I mean all the racing I've done, like the ones I've hosted, there's no penalty zones in any of them. Oh, that was a bit too much air.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a thing. Yeah, it's gone now anyway.
It has.
You've ghosting off, don't you? Or not?
Yeah, ghosting is off. So lap traffic is real traffic.
Yeah.
So good opportunity, and hopefully everyone is listening to the stream that's competing.
Get
Good opportunity to remind those people getting lapped is you are actual traffic on the road. People will in fact have to overtake you.
And I suppose if we do stick with the actual GT rules, it is the job of the overtaker to
Correct.
get past.
Exactly right.
But it's a bit tricky though, because technically that normally applies to lower classes, right? But we're all in the same class. Oh, yellow flag.
Yeah. Someone's had... Oh, no. Axe Wound and GTR have both had an absolute...
You're just going to go
missed
right
the bowl
inside.
there. But they were ghosted, man. Although I'm going to have to give that spot back up, I think.
Nice corner.
Oh, that's not a good corner to be too wide on. Let's test out the big power of the quad rotor. I've got a bit of a suck job from Axe Wound. See what we can hit.
Oh, you're...
Three wide.
Yeah.
No, she's got the go. I tell you what, this is the car to be behind. But at the same time, GTR is going to cruise on. No, he's not. The power of the rotor is alive and well. And again, he's going to have to tuck in through the tear garden because you just can't overtake through here.
Yeah, that's an accident waiting to happen if you try and send it through there. Oh,
There must have been a bigger... Oh, see, Super Dragon's in the pits. He's gone, you know what? 3 laps is good.
that's... Yeah, he still has loads of fuel.
Oh, yeah, fuel's not an issue. Tyres are the issue.
I mean, you're not doing too bad with tires. Jeez, he must... Oh, Axe went very deep there, and he has come
Did he
out-
go for a look up the inside into the tyres?
Yeah, he was very close to not making around that corner at all. Super Dragon has taken
Su-
full advantage of all that, and he's
How
getting
the
spots back.
Yeah, it's worked out alright for him because he's obviously just disappeared at the front. Quick stop for tyres, which is what, 7 seconds in Gran Turismo, and away he goes.
Yeah.
There's almost no point in trying to save tyres, is there?
Not really. I was really surprised that Super Dragon's come out right behind you, considering he was literally pitting right in front of you.
Let's not get into it. Let's not get into the shortfalls of Gran Turismo Sport. That's what most of my endurance streams descend into. I'm going to try and avoid that. But I am going to have to drive nice and gently this lap. Because I know from practice, the 4th lap is... I mean, the tyres look fine. I don't understand the point of the wear. When they get as bad as they are with that much wear, what's the point of letting them wear any further?
Yeah. You lose more time around here than gain. Potentially if you... Oh, he's going the outside there. That was a risky look.
About patience.
You are being hunted.
I'm certainly not blocking anyone. Not deliberately. But I am taking my racing line, so people need to make a definitive move.
Adam, there is a cockpit view, but unfortunately in GT Sport, you can't adjust the cockpit cam really at all.
You can a little bit, and if I could lock it to cockpit cam, I would. But you have so much of an advantage by not being in the cockpit, because your peripheral vision is so much better that it's a disadvantage. It actually took me a couple of laps to get used to being back up on the roof or wherever I am at the moment.
Normally, yeah. I think for me, I would need to be a lot closer to the dash. And then I can't.
Yes, and you can't get close enough.
Yeah, you can't zoom in and out. You can move up and down, left and right a little bit, but that's kind of it. SLM Motorsport. Yeah, unfortunately, as much as we would love to host something like this on iRacing, you know, we probably might at some stage. There's talk of doing something like this. Small events on iRacing. There is still a huge amount that are on GT Sport, so as it's our main thing, I guess, it's needed, and it's annual at this stage, so be rude not to. Morning, Piosco. You slept in?
Hey, Piosco.
Yeah. I would have liked an extra hour of sleep, to be honest. But
Hey, we love you being here, Cogan.
Thanks, Aslam. Yeah, we've got a few servers up and running as well. But yeah, we'll definitely keep you in the loop, man. If there is actually any events happening, we'd be more than welcome to join us.
Absolutely. I would love to start doing some iRacing and Assetto Corsa Competizione events soon, and of course ACC is out on console soon, so I'll definitely be running races on that.
And actually, now that you reminded me, because I was obviously in the Dave Pro Discord with all this event stuff happening, and he did mention. Now he has no affiliation with the development of the game at all. Obviously, he's what would you call it? Not a sponsor, but I suppose he's like a sponsored partner, right?
He's certainly supported by them.
He's a supporter, yeah. But that's probably the best way. He's a supporter of it. His own company is a sponsor of the game, I guess, as well. But obviously, he doesn't see the dev. He has no idea what state the console version of the game's in. But he is but he is expecting it to be pretty much a straight PC port with a few limitations. So the UI, the physics, all that will be the exact same as it is in the PC version, which is great. That's straight away. That is a fantastic start.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for the follows for those three. I think I heard three there.
Yeah, we had Hide and Seek. We had Hide and Seek is one of them, one of the followers. We had SLM Motorsport, and then we had 84 Full Counter. Oh, lovely followers there.
Welcome, guys.
Welcome indeed. But yeah, so I think the only limitations that we're going to have on ACC is first and foremost grid size. I think that's going to be the absolute limit for certain things.
100%.
So I think you guessed it before. I'd probably agree with your guess of 16, I think.
Exactly, and my reasoning for that, to back that up, is that Gran Turismo is 16, Project Cars 2 was 16, and Assetto Corsa 1 is 16.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like that's a nice, safe number.
Yeah, I think we'd be safe to at least guess that number. The only thing is obviously it's running Unreal Engine, which does port really well the console. So if there is a chance that it's more than 16, I think ACC probably has the best chance that it's not more than 16 due to the game engine. But
Jeez, I've really been a thorn in Super Dragon's side this lap. But again, not intentional.
Yeah. He's
not
been
trying to
patient,
be a
though.
blocking dick. He's been very patient, and I'm going to peel out of his way here soon.
My steering wheel just, I don't know, turned off and started spinning and just scared the shit out of him. SLM Motorsport, he's saying he won't make the second race. He hasn't left the hospital yet. Well, first off...
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I do.
Hope you're
I do
alright.
know what's happening there. That's alright, dude. No worries, man. Yeah, I hope all is good. I think it was just a checkup or something. I won't go into it, obviously, but and I don't know myself much, but that's okay, dude. We've got 2 people from race 1 that'll be keen to get into race 2 and get some redemption anyway.
Yes. But you
Super Dragon
here as
finally
you did,
clear
so,
off.
yeah, thanks for dropping by on the stream as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate you letting me know. Right, I'm going to roll out of this one and give Super Dragon the...
Bit of a kiss as you did that. Yeah, he does have a bit of pace, all right, though. Super Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
And the big
Nice fresh tyres.
Big Merc.
Okay, so if you didn't select your tyres there...
Yeah.
Right. Because I'm teeing up my next pit stop will be my wee break.
It's...
I'm going to lose some time, though.
Strategy to the plan.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I don't have to stay within the pit exit, do I?
No. Solid 13-second pit stop there.
Yeah, I'm going to struggle just to get to the toilet in 13 seconds.
You only lost 8 seconds to Super Dragon. Ooh.
Cold, fresh tyres.
So we have... Max is 2.5 seconds behind you. I'm not sure if he pitted. I don't know if I missed that.
No, I'm not sure either.
And then we have SLM Jonesy, followed by Bert. He's doing quite well.
But Luca.
Yeah, he's doing quite well.
Luca's going along just
He's
nicely. He was. Yeah, I thought he was going to be dead last.
He's doing well. Internet doesn't usually stay up for him, so let's cross everything, guys, on stream as well.
Absolutely.
Fingers and toes that Bert / Luca does feed his internet hamster and make it through this race. PC21, so he's in here, Charlie, is Tankmaster 34. He's also going to miss out on the second race. So there's our 2 spots, guys.
There's your 2 redemption, so it was red.
It was the Rosco was the second spot, and it was Redstone Gaming was the first spot. So
Redstone, that's it.
There you go, guys. There's your 2 spots back.
Yep, don't go anywhere. Stick around. You're back in for race 2.
Yes. So this still means a full grid for race 2, which again is great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a lot of interest actually for this event, as usual.
It's just such a cool track, and it's a good endurance, proper 2.4 hour endurance. I thought, no, we got 1 compounded tyre, like the real guys use.
Yeah. And
no splitting it up into 2 halves this time, because it's not endurance. Like the whole thing is you've got to sit here and do consistent laps without buggering up for 2.4 hours. It's... I don't know. I think this is very much the endurance limitation of Gran Turismo Sport, and I'm not even entirely sure this is the right platform for a race of this length. I think Gran Turismo excels in 30-minute and under races.
Yeah, I agree. But
and I'd suggest that's why the developers, with all the FIA and daily races, tend to stick to 30-ish minutes.
Yeah.
For all their,
And again, it's something we might see, obviously, in future iterations of the game, expand to be able to support endurance races better. But
Oh, I hope so, yeah.
But yeah, because the thing is obviously because it's obviously 16 max. So if you do any longer, it's depending on what might happen. You know, it's hard to go around the likes of the Nurburgring with 4 people on track. And stay away.
Yeah, it just is.
But yeah, it's a concentration hell for 2.4 hours.
It really is. That's the hardest thing about Nurburgring, and that's why I wanted to run. Yeah, last year obviously we did 2 1.2 hour races with a half-time break, but I thought that's not endurance. An hour is not an endurance race. Like on iRacing, an hour is pretty much a sprint race.
Yeah. Yeah, unless you're
Wiped
doing
out,
really,
fellas.
unless
Is
you're
that
doing,
Revolver?
that's like literally the slowest or smallest races you can do.
Yeah. Was that Revolver saying he piked out?
Is
Around
Revolver
30 seconds off the
888?
pace. I think, yeah, that's Shannon, isn't it?
I'm sure he said he was. Yeah, he did pike that fellas. He was wobbling around 30 seconds off the pace. Then after a pit stop attempt, it put me in last. So he said it was a bit too slow to stay in it. But you never know what could have happened. It is the
I thought
Nurburgring.
Revolver... I mean, if nothing else, man, you qualified pretty well. Sorry, too soon. But that's all right. Thanks for trying anyway, dude. And you were more than welcome to hang around in the server
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and continue to do laps and practice. Obviously, if you're that concerned, if someone comes up to lap you, just jump right on out of the way.
And Axwind he's not very far off yet.
Nah, he's so much faster through the ring. This car's actually got pretty good pace on the GP circuit. I even sort of kept GTR pretty honest through the GP circuit, but on the ring, it just is a bit flighty for my liking.
Oh, there's I missed AP. He sent a message earlier on. Good evening.
Hey, AP. There's a bit of grass there, that's alright.
How is the race going? Well, it's going good. Charlie's in a decent position. There's some fast guys up ahead of him.
Oh yeah, and there's a fast guy right up my arse too.
Yeah, no surprise whatsoever. VLX GTR is in first place. He started last.
Is he in first? Oh god damn.
He is now in first place, yes.
No wonder he wanted to start last. He should have started a lap down.
Yeah, this wood is in P2. Super Dragon is 10 seconds up the road, and Axe Wing Express is right there. He's getting you.
Oh yeah, he'll have me soon enough.
You are going to go through the fast bits though, and that's where you do have power from the rotary.
Yes. Round and round, not up and down, boys.
Yeah, you say that now, you're just going to end up in a wall.
Yeah, I know. I don't mean the whole car, I just mean the engine.
Ah. Yeah. Nah.
It's just, it feels like dog shit in those two carousels.
Oh, every car does. I don't think there's any car that feels good around those two corners.
that's fair call.
In any sim, not just Squad Turismo, anything. You know what would be good for a really tight corner? These big, slippery concrete slabs. That's what we need.
Yeah. Well, I think they're the only original part of the circuit, aren't they?
Yeah.
The only bits they kept out of the original. I am in the fancy new RX Vision. Mate, have not had a chance to do practice. Still putting the kids to bed before getting on. Yeah, no worries, Buffer. It's all good, man. I didn't do a lot of practice either. GTR is in the pits. Let's hope he just sits there for a bit. Let's hope he's got an even smaller bladder than I do. And he's just constantly having to go to the toilet.
Yeah, this wood has also jumped in pits. Tell you what, GTR had a lot less fuel than this wood. This wood's come in with 50 liters.
So he's doing a bit of
VLF
fuel saving.
was in 43. So, depending on how far this wood was away from GTR, if he does more fuel saving, you never know. Looks like this wood has come out just behind Super Dragon. So he's going to want to get past Super Dragon pretty swiftly, I'd say.
Super Dragon's done quite well then. He's got good pace today. He's got good pace.
He has. He must have been doing a bit of practice. There's the three guys up ahead, so they're not far away at all. But unfortunately, Charlie, GTO has essentially he's done his pit stop, so
Yeah.
he's more or less a pit stop ahead of you.
God damn that guy. It's so fast.
Yeah, we need some more features in Gran Turismo where we can penalise and put some handicaps on individual cars.
Yeah. Should be able to add weight.
Yeah,
like you put in the R Factor does.
Of weight onto GTR's car. Is GTR actually racing in the GTR this time?
I don't know.
I know he did the
That's
last
a good question.
time. He definitely did for the Bathurst race. ENTs are racing. I don't know, Piosco, who are they? The Rosco saying he is.
Here's what?
Racing. Some ENT racing guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
He isn't. Yeah, sorry. Larasco saying he is in the GTR.
Ah, gotcha.
It suits him. He has the pace in it, so why not, I guess. And yes, spoiler riser, he was ridiculous in Bathurst as well. That is 100% correct.
Just slowed down a bit too much then. I was thinking it was the fourth lap, not the second lap.
So SLM Motorsport is saying, no, sorry, Buffa is saying that the M6. No, it is SLM Motorsport. Sorry, now what I'm reading, I can't read this morning. Is saying that the M6 is really good on fuel. Can do the 18 with 2 full tanks.
Jesus.
That seems pretty good.
That seems very good.
Listen, Piosco, no need to be making fun of my accent. My accent is neutral. I have a neutral accent.
A neutral accent?
Yeah.
In what way is your accent neutral?
It is. You should come over here and see and hear the non-neutral accents. About 10 minutes north of where I live, and you'd be like, what are they speaking? Is that English? We are keeping Axewound Express at bay for now.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm just in the way. I don't know if I'm keeping him at bay or if I'm just in the way. I suspect I might just be in the way.
He might be saving himself.
He might be.
Might be, yeah.
Saving himself for that lucky one.
Yeah. Are you going to be his lucky one?
Oh, I doubt it.
SLM Motorsports, we had a few dropouts, but obviously we had Larascal, whose internet unfortunately dropped. We had, who was from the very start there actually? We lost one at the very, very beginning, again due to...
that was Red, that was Red Redstone.
Yes.
He was at the very
right,
beginning.
so yes,
Yeah.
so Redstone and Rascal we lost due to internet issues. And then we lost one purposely as he was not feeling it. Towards corner. How much cord are you going to take? More than axe.
Just enough.
Yeah. So Rosco's he's standing by his internet. It wasn't his internet. Well, I mean, everyone else is
Who's
here. So,
Yeah. Everyone else is still in the race. I know how many have we lost total?
2. 3.
Just 2, yeah. Yeah, we had 2 disconnects, didn't we?
Yeah.
And then we had Revolver pull the trigger.
Yeah. Since the race has started, though, we've only lost 2.
Yeah. No, you're not going to try and overtake there, eh? Oh, shit. Yes, he is. Into the wall.
Oh. Yeah, it's...
I reckon I'm in the way and not...
It wouldn't have been a normal passing spot.
Nope. There might have been a bit of desperation in that one. I reckon he's getting just about Jacker sitting behind me.
Yeah, I think if that was in any other sim, I'd be like, oh no, this is happening.
Yeah. Yep. So in the meantime, mind you, look at the amount I've caught up to Super Dragon. I don't know if he's had a little mistake or...
Potentially he could have had an issue there, because unless we just didn't notice him. Hey, old man.
Hey, old man. Can't believe an 816. Just get out of here.
Yeah.
GTR 816.
Yes.
You got to be cutting the corner off, surely.
It's
a ridiculous time.
What times were we doing for the Nurburgring 24? Oh, no, well, yeah, what times were we doing? What times?
Axwood's made another mistake, by the way. He's now 16 seconds behind me.
Yeah, I think he might have been pushing a bit hard there, because with 16 seconds, that definitely sounds like a spin, like a proper spin.
Yeah, it does.
But he should be able to make 16 seconds back up again. It's a long way to go.
Yeah, I'd say so. Just call him Spin Doctor.
It happens easy around here. This is where you need the concentration. But yeah, I think weren't some of the top guys in the 24 hours doing something like an 807 or something ridiculous like that?
Something like that.
Yeah. So realistically, GTR, you're kind of slow.
Oh,
It's,
Super Dragon's back in the pits again.
Oh. Well, he did pit a couple of laps before you, or was it just?
He's sticking to his strategy, isn't he?
Yeah. Hey, Amber, you're
that.
Don't worry, you're a little bit late, but that's not too bad. Still half of race 1 to go, and all of
If
race.
he was, yeah, of course, medium compound tyres, Cogan. That's where a lot of that time would be made up because we're on mediums, not softs or super softs.
That is true, but I suppose it would have been mediums would be the real equivalent, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's why I sort of chose them. For mediums, you get a little bit of durability out of them, but you still get a little bit of grip.
Yeah, but we're saying it's in 3 lap stints.
Yeah. Oh, geez, I'm happy with my 8:19.2 last lap. That's the quickest lap I've done here. This year, anyway.
Consistent with your previous lap as well.
Say again?
It's consistent with your lap beforehand as well.
That was out of the pit lap.
Okay. Yeah.
So Super Dragon's now 13 seconds behind me.
Yeah. That was a longer pit stop.
Yeah, fuel. First one that didn't stop for fuel. Mine will be the same.
Yeah, the Rosco saying if he was on soft, he'd do 807s. He probably would.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with my statement and say that he's slow. he needs to push harder, I think.
It's about walking. I wonder if Diswood can do anything to slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be. He's just going to cruise it out from here.
I think some of it, depending on how far away he is, it might come down to strategies. Because remember, I said Diswood was doing that little bit better on fuel.
Ah, true that.
So it's going to depend on how.
Might get him under a fuel.
Yeah. See how much the Nissan's taking with the out fuel there. But yeah, you're kind of in a bit of a gap now, Charlie.
Yeah, a little bit.
How long will it last?
Well, the important thing is trying to keep Super Dragon at arm's length, so that when I come out of the pits, you know, we're off strategy, but essentially we will have done the same amount of pit stops, and if I can come out just behind him...
Yeah, that's not bad. You've definitely gained some there, yeah. You're doing pretty good on fuel as well, though. I know we mentioned about the M6 earlier on, but you're doing close enough the same, I think.
Yeah. No, I mean, the rotaries are synonymous with economical fuel burn.
It's just everything else. That's the problem.
No, there's no problems. Emissions. Okay, yeah, emissions is a big problem. That's why they don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Passing emission standards. They do spit out a lot of unburnt fuel, and that does create issues. But it makes good flames.
Yeah. I think in these days, emissions, I've heard that word being, thrown around once or twice here and there. You're keeping the distance with this wood, more or less, which is good.
Sort of. I think he's pulling a second or two.
Yeah. And this one
lap
is 6 seconds behind GTO.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I think GTR might be streaming. That might give you an idea of where he is.
Oh, he definitely is 6 seconds behind GTO. Because you're 22.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're 22 seconds behind him.
Oh, yeah, yep. I see what you're doing there with your maths and that.
Maths.
Absolute mathematician.
Maths at 9:30 in the morning. It's just, yeah, what have you done to me on a Sunday?
Great job. I love your work. I just don't think I'm racing Diswood. It's Super Dragon I've got to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I agree. Diswood does need to pit again, which should bring him pretty much on par with yourself. But yeah, he's obviously you need to pit again.
And there'll be a pit stop ahead of me. Yeah. So look at Bert go. Oh, Luca, he's talking himself down like he had nothing to offer this race.
Gaining another
spot. He's going along just nicely.
Yeah, so Axe has lost that spot to Luca.
He has.
So he's going great. Going flying around the ring. He has clearly done some practice for this event.
Yes, I'd suggest so. Unlike my good self. I mean, in a way, I did a lot of practice in terms of learning the track and the bumps and everything from the iRacing 24-hour. And honestly, you can just kind of convert that across to Gran Turismo.
Yeah, you're talking 90% of these kind of races is track knowledge.
Correct. And whilst I may not have my head quite around the handling, physics and tyre wear model of GT Sport, the track is still the same, and it's nice to know the track.
You would hope, after a casual 26 odd hours of racing and iRacing.
Yeah. I've done it for the last 2 years in iRacing. Not to mention in Gran Turismo, so I should know this track, but yeah, I remember the first time I did it on iRacing, just feeling like you didn't know the track well enough, especially in the night stints.
Yeah. It was so hard at night. Anyone that has never raced at night time, and not just in iRacing, but anywhere, even in real life, and I'm thinking, it's the same. It just isn't. It's not. It really is not the same. Your reference points all change. Your brain thinking of when you need to brake changes. It's so much harder on your concentration level.
It is. You don't have the visibility, so you can't kind of go, well, I know exactly which part of the track I am, because that's where it goes left and right. I can see up around the corner, and there's that tree, and there's the bridge thing there that I can base my braking marker off. You lose all of that. It's dark. You can see what your headlights show you, and that's it.
Yeah, like you're braking for the corner that you're already at at that time.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it was actually the same when I had my 24-hour karting last year. Obviously, there was night stints that had to be done, and I was unfortunately one of those night stints as well. But yeah, it was one of the hardest things that I've done in anything regarding the racing was that night stint.
Yeah.
So difficult. And we were doing 40-minute stints, I think, in the kart. I think we were doing 40-minute stints.
That's a long time in a kart.
Yeah, we might
night, especially after a while, because you hurt after karting for a bit.
Oh, yeah, ache. But and these are really big ones. These are endurance karts. So they're twin engine, 400cc in total.
Damn, twin engine.
Yeah, these boys motor. And
Jesus, do they have power steering? They'd be a heavy bastard, wouldn't they?
Oh, these. So even the steering feels even tougher than a normal rental kart. So you're kind of wrecked after one stint.
You would be.
And this is obviously a 24-hour race. But
yeah, that's a lot to ask.
Yeah, the adrenaline kicks in, though. And to be fair, what we've been stretching this year, it would have been on literally next weekend, but unfortunately, whenever it's happening, it has been postponed. So hopefully that will resume again later in the year, because that's definitely an event that I plan to share with everybody. But
yeah, I'd love to do it. I would.
It's great fun.
I would love to do it. I just don't have the opportunity down here. I just can't do it unless I go out and buy my own race cart and stuff. And even then, I don't know if the local club does a 24-hour race.
Yeah, thankfully. So I have the track itself is 10 minutes from me, which is fantastic.
Nice.
I rarely go there, which is kind of weird, but yeah, it's only 10 minutes from me. It is an actual FIA approved track, which is again fantastic. And the guys that organise it actually is from the UK, so I think they're one of the biggest karting companies in the UK who do 24-hour races on their own track that they have. But they also do 24-hour races they have a championship, a 24-hour race championship, basically.
Nice.
So I think round 1 is in the UK itself. I think that starts it. Round 2 is at Le Mans, which is amazing.
Cool.
Round 3, I believe, is now in Spain. I'm not entirely sure where in Spain. I don't think it's Barcelona, but it is in Spain. And I think round 4 then is back to the UK. Now, but there is the Irish round, which is a 24-hour race, but it's just not classed as part of the championship. But it's them guys that organise it, so it's great. They bring all their endurance twin-engine karts over. The paddock is essentially like going to any other race. It's really well organised. It's fantastic. There is a cost, obviously, to anything motorsport related.
Yeah. Damn right there is.
And I don't know for you guys over there, but karting is not cheap.
Nope.
Like to rent a kart for an hour normally costs around €80.
Yeah, it's probably comparable.
So doing a 24-hour race, it's as a team, of course. But yeah, it's not too cheap.
Yeah, no, that's bloody expensive actually. At least you can rent them and be a part of it. Like you can make that financial.
Yeah, when you're doing 24
contribution if you choose to.
When you spread it across that length of time, it's all right. It's fine. You're definitely getting your worth out of it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, we came third in the amateur class in our first year, and we came second last year. So
yeah, right.
There's only one more step to take, and that is the win. But yeah. It's definitely something.
Yeah. Just we've nearly made the halfway point. Next lap will be halfway.
Yeah. This wood has unfortunately put a bit of a gap on you, Charlie.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, no, he's on it. But the important thing is Super Dragon. I don't think Diswood is. I'm not racing him. I'm racing Super Dragon, and I've maintained about that 13-second gap, which is quite delightful. Tip, don't crash. Yeah, in the cart, you mean? You run 3 carts yourself, it gets pricey, it would do, man.
Yeah. We have 2 guys on the team. They are brothers who have actually went, and after the previous 24 hours, just went and bought 2 kind of sprint race carts, but they have the proper steering wheels with the lap timers and the whole shebang, which is great because it means they're just going to take those off and put it onto the 24-hour cart.
Yeah.
So we'll have hit the cart radios, 2-way radio conversations, proper lap timings.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. You'd want that too. But man, that would be awesome. I would love to be involved in that. If it didn't cost me 10 grand return ticket to get there.
Mate, yeah, just do what those immigrants do. Just throw yourself in one of the landing gears.
In one of the what?
One in the landing gear. Hop in there. Make yourself comfy.
Get the missus to zip me into the suitcase.
Yeah, you get there eventually.
Ever since we had our Guinness discussion the other week, oh jeez, I've been putting some Guinness away. It's alright actually.
You still in the tins?
Yeah, still in the cans, man. Pubs aren't open.
Yeah, same here. It's weird.
It would be.
I think it's genuinely
Ireland and Australia, 2 countries that are known for their drinking.
Yeah.
And the pubs are closed.
I think people are actually drinking more right now though than before.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. I know I am.
I haven't been. I wasn't allowed because I was on that medication, but
yeah.
I'll tell you, before that, fucking Jesus, the amount of wine that was going through, ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm still living above a pub that is closed, but someone had to have asked the fact that the glass bins were still going out at the same rate, even though the pub is closed. So, anyways, what's going on? Yeah, but yeah.
I don't think I'll take a full tank of fuel this time around. I reckon 3/4 now, because I've got less than a quarter. So if I go to just above 3/4 of a tank, that should see me through to the next pit stop, shouldn't it?
How many laps left do you have? I don't know if you want to say, but
I'm pitting this lap. I'll box
you
this
are
lap.
pitting. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
and I don't need a full tank because I'm going to pit with.
I think it's going to tell you at this stage.
I don't think I'll fill the tank up. I think I'll drop it a bit short of full.
Yeah, but it's going to tell you how much fuel that you need to get to the end of the race. But are you piss stopping?
No.
You're good?
I'm hanging on. I'm gritting the teeth and bearing it.
Go for it.
The diamond is still right up at the full mark. I may as well top the tanks now, and I'll deal with it a little bit later. It's going to have to go in the tank one way or another, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
This
Thanks,
yeah.
thanks for the follow, TBY.
The bar is just for drinking. Excellent. With a few sandwiches if you're lucky, if you're nice. A few pack of potatoes.
Man, So Super Dragon, that was a lengthy stop for me because I went in and 12 seconds ahead of him, and I'm 9.3 seconds behind him now.
Geez, it actually looked like a normal pit stop.
I know.
And Bert is only
There's no
10
way I
seconds
would have.
behind you. Luca.
Right.
He
Luca's
was
on it.
well with his strategy.
Yeah.
Enough fuel to finish now. It's potentially, yeah.
Potentially. Close to.
That's the only fuel that you've taken, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you should have enough fuel to finish then.
And that's the halfway point. I should just about get home from here.
Surprised that the diamonds was still saying full fuel then.
Well, if I flick through to fuel, it says I've got 9.4 laps of fuel remaining, and there's 9 laps remaining of the race. So it's what I call perfect.
Yeah. Now that might go down, so no. We know how you
I'll
are
check in on that.
driving.
Well, I have to pit again,
Yeah, true.
so I will put a splash in when that happens if I need to.
Yeah. And Luke is catching.
Damn you, Luca. Calm down, mate. Calm down.
Calm yourself. Jonesy there in P6.
I like the idea of fourth.
So Jonesy's gained a spot as well then. Axe has dropped back another spot, unfortunately.
That's just making a few mistakes.
He has made a few mistakes, yeah. Staniel then is in P8. So
Nice, Stan.
He started last and he's now P8. That's good going.
That's nice. Look at that, 811.8. Get absolutely stuffed, GDR. That's ridiculous.
He must have
Slow
heard him
down.
told him that his lap time was slow and to sort himself out.
He's like, alright, I'll just cut another 3 seconds off. Lol. Yeah, righto, mate. No dramas. You just go out there and lap 8 seconds quicker than me. I'm in fourth, and I'm 8 seconds off the pace. That is just...
Standard.
Get out of my league. You are too good.
Alright, well what I'm going to do, Charlie, is going to quickly grab another coffee.
Roger, Dodger.
Get me some caffeine nectar. And I shall be back in a minute or two.
No worries, man. We got a yellow flag. Is this Super Dragon, or have we started to catch our first back marker? Oh, Redstone. Oh, he's joined the room. That's okay. It was Super Dragon. He has made a big, big mistake. So he's lost the better part of 5 seconds to me. Third, the dream of third, boys. The dream of a podium is still alive. 4.1 is the gap. And Luca is catching. He's still taking time off me. So this could go down to the wire at the end of this race. We're only half race distance now. This is where it becomes a concentration game, I think. This is the later half of the race. This is where mistakes will start to happen. One time a Guinness would be great. Absolutely. I don't. If I had a Guinness in the fridge, I'd go and crack it to drink through the second race. But I don't. And I don't reckon the wife can hear me at the moment. I reckon I keep an eye on the time, and in about 13 minutes time I reckon she'll be walking past the door. And I'll say it again really loudly. If I had a Guinness, and then we'll see if anything magically turns up. I doubt it, but you've got to try. Stay focused? Yep, absolutely. Keep this pressure on Super Dragon if I can. Down to 3.5 seconds. Oh, you watch, I'll drop it in there. I hate those carousels. Got away fairly lightly. That's one of the 2 spots on this track I have been risking running off all day. Actually happy with how that turned out. I'll show you the other spot when I get there, but it does just take the pressure off Super Dragon a little bit. There's 2 spots on this track I run fairly tight. Look at Luca go. 4.5 seconds. He is absolutely stealing time. Here's the other one. That one wasn't so bad that time, but you may have noticed on at least 2 of my previous laps, I've come within millimetres of hitting that grass and absolutely just exploding. It's such a fast part of the track. But back out to 5.3 seconds from Super Dragon. But Jesus, Bert is hunting me down. There's a fall out of the carousel in fear. But I'll take that. I've only really lost a second or 2 out of that one, so that's fine. And I've nearly got Super Dragon under, starting to struggle, I'd suggest. I've nearly got him under 4 seconds. The concerning thing is I'm 1 hour and 20 minutes into this race. I have an hour and 20 to go, and I just don't like the chances of making this without a toilet stop. I just don't, and I'm going to give up whatever position I have.
Weak bladder.
Yep. Absolutely, and because I have to drink so much water.
Jeez. Luca's really caught you.
Oh, he's on it.
He
so I
is
did
on
make
a
a mistake.
Oh, Super Dragon.
Super Dragon's in the pits. I think I'm catching him because this is my first. That was my outlap.
Well, you did make that mistake. I did see that before I left. Wow, jeez.
It's a bit deep.
VLX, 1 minute and 2 seconds ahead.
Bloody hell. He actually will be able to go there.
Yeah, so this board is only 10 seconds behind him. He's still there. He's in contention at least.
Oh, wow. So it's not a foregone conclusion just yet. Okay, so Super Dragon came out of the pits 2.2 seconds behind me.
So it doesn't
So I need to
sound
concentrate and
like...
hold that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like there was fuel taken there.
Nah. I agree, which means in my head he is going to have to take more fuel at some point.
Unless he's done something miraculous, yeah, I would agree.
Because we still have the full race distance yet to go, half race distance, sorry, yet to go. This was on a controller as well, yeah, that's fine.
Jeez, he's fast.
We already...
He's fast for a
Yeah.
controller.
Yeah, but don't forget, Chook was always on a controller. He
True.
might be on a wheel now.
True, yeah. I thought he signed up for this race. I thought I saw that in the last couple of weeks.
No. Not that I saw.
Well, I mean, if you didn't see it, then it's probably in my imagination.
Although, he's under some other title now, so I might have missed him. Check the race 2 list.
Yeah. The race 2 list. You posted that earlier on this morning.
Oh, okay, the bladder's full.
It's only been a quarter of a lap.
It's been an hour and a half.
So I don't think...
Is this game... What's the title of this stream, by the way? I did update it. Is it wrong?
No. It's CR Nurburgring 2.4.
Oh, good. I was just looking now. I just happened to look over and notice it's still the title from last night and the game as well, Santa Corsa.
Oh,
As long as it's listed under Gran Turismo Sport.
Looks fine from my side.
Good.
Yeah, so race 2 we have Kaifi, but he is going to be missing it. But we have some replacements in, obviously. Chris Redbeard, how are we? Howdy.
Hey,
we
Chris.
have the Conzio. We have Mikey Michaelton. GRT Dive Bomb, the 2 GRTs. GRT's Supreme Ed as well. We have Isuzu Brian. Isuzu, that's a car maker I've never heard in a long time.
Isuzu?
Yeah.
No, I mean, we live in Australia, so there's utes everywhere.
Ah, yeah.
So there's a bunch of D-Max. You see D-Maxes all the time. What's their car called? The sedan?
Oh,
It's D-Max and the...
it's a long time since Isuzu made a sedan around the European parts.
Oh, it's not like a sedan, it's like a full drive. It's basically the D-Max. Dual cab ute, except it's got a cab on it. Like a Land Cruiser sort of thing.
We did have a proper saloon sedan. My father had that.
A nice Isuzu.
Yeah, years ago. It was in Isuzu, Alaska. That's the name of it.
It's probably like a Holden Gemini. They had a nice Isuzu motor in them there at one point.
Oh, if I remember correctly, it was a fantastic car. But we do have, so that was Isuzu Brian, he's there. Speedy, CR Speedy is there. We have Psycho Smiley, the Kazi one.
IMAX. Thank you, Travis. Sorry, Cogan. Keep going.
Yeah, right. Junior Johan is there. War Buffa is there. Nick Magic, Tank Master, Tricky Brewer again, BTC 77, and yourself is part of the entry list. And we do, of course, have our 2 disconnects who are going to be in race 2. So it's a good roundup for the second race.
Yeah. Good one to be commentating. Jeez, look at the amount Super Dragon catches me through the first carousel.
Yeah,
I have no confidence in this car through the carousel.
He has a bit of pace there, all right, but he is only after coming out of the pits, so it's expected.
Yeah.
Boy Riser says my Holden Rodeo came with an Isuzu motor.
Rodeo.
Oh.
Yes, my old man had a Rodeo. It still has one. He's got a later model Rodeo now, and that actually might have an Isuzu engine in it as well. Oh! That all happened. That all happened quickly.
Oh, easy.
Oh, of course, I stubbed my nose into the wall, didn't I?
Oh.
Turn around, car. What the actual? There's Luca past me. Oh, that just got all skew-whiffed, that did.
That didn't help your chances with a podium, Charlie, I have to say.
Nah, she's gone. That's okay. I'm starting to wonder if I can get through this race without a wee. So that would have cost me the podium at any rate.
Now the chase. Are you faster than Luca?
I doubt it. Not with the amount he was gaining on me. Although I suspect he'd be close to pitting. I reckon he'd be very light on fuel, whereas I'm very heavy on fuel.
I don't know if you're heavy on fuel though. I wouldn't class what we've seen so far heavy.
Oh, yeah, not ideal, obviously.
No. But it's not the worst case scenario that can happen. Oh, this Wood and GTR have pitted, and this Wood's come in with 1 litre left. He's cutting it close.
That's as tight as you want to get.
That is, yeah.
You can wash the pants. The chair may have to go, and it's Alcantara too. I didn't get the leather chair.
Man, look at the pace that you are catching Luca there.
Yeah. No, she goes, the big rotor. She goes. Oh, it's 7 o'clock, isn't it? Might be a very good time once I get on the straight. Just say a little bit louder. It's a shame I have no Guinness. Otherwise, I'd have one after the race. I don't know if she had that or not, but I've got to try.
Why did you need to wait till 7 to do that?
Because she would have taken the kids up to bed, put in to bed, done the bedtime story, and I reckon she'd be walking past about 7.
I see.
Back past towards the kitchen.
That's some exact timing that you have going on there.
Mate, we keep a routine around here. Oh, I somehow just pulled out a purple first sector.
Yeah.
That means
Jesus.
fastest of everyone. Look at me go.
Look, unused tyres, no less.
Yeah, just absolutely slaps out the perfect first sector. I mean, obviously the rest of the lap will go to shit, but still, basking, it's the little victories. And it just helps stack that pressure onto Luca, who's got to be feeling me starting to breathe down his neck now.
Yeah, he's getting there. What is he in? Is he in the is it the Lexus, is it?
What load cells are you saving for? Great question. What load cells am I saving for, Cogan?
I don't know what load cells. I don't know. You were saving for load cells. But if it's Trustmaster...
Well, not really. I need...
Trustmaster TLCM.
Yeah.
Which I've been really impressed with so far.
Good.
It definitely took about an hour or two, maybe more, to get used to the difference, alright. Essentially I had to remap my brain on how that worked, because going from a potentiometer style, actually they weren't even potentiometer, the ones we have are obviously the magnet heart style pedals that you're currently using, which is purely based upon the distance of the pedal.
Correct, and all it does is put a bit of rubber behind the pedal to give you resistance to push on.
Yeah, and that's just feel, but it it's still taking it from the distance from where it starts to changing actual brake pressure. That took a bit to wrap my head around.
It would, yeah, it would. Do they have a hydraulic system?
No, so it's spring based, but what you get in the bundle, so it comes with a standard spring set already installed, which is medium, I would say. But then you do get two bags of two extra springs. So the red springs are the toughest. And you can just mix and match to your own liking, really. So if you like it pretty light, where you can press the pedal and it pretty much nearly hits the load cell, then you can go for that. Or you can make the springs quite tough, actually. But at the same time, you still need to put a lot of pressure on the brakes. So that's the thing that you still need to learn. Even though you might have really light springs, you're just getting to the end of the pedal, but you still need to put the pressure down at the end of the pedal, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the bit to learn. But in saying that, when you're racing, obviously certain games, ACC, iRacing, you really do see the advantage there.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Behaves better.
Overall, the quality though is really good. Very high quality.
Yeah, that's certainly be one I'm considering. I need a new monitor next, but I think I'll actually grab one very soon. In the next couple of weeks, I'll grab a new monitor.
Yeah, that's probably an important thing to have.
Just nick the grass on the exit there. And Bert's just going to pull away. Yeah.
You might get him on the courage corner, depending on how much courage you have.
Need to wind the big girl out, that's its strength. But I just nicked the grass on the exit and it was enough to take the pace out of it.
Barricade saying, so some of you other YouTubers have experienced quality issues with their TM load cells. I mean, I guess, obviously there's a huge amount of YouTubers, you know, some of the big guys would have received the review models before production. I know Dave Perel himself, who did help with the development of the pedals. I know the set he has was actually pre-production, so there's actually a few slight differences in quality, which he did mention himself.
Luca!
Oh, he's gone. He don't want to go.
He went around the top. He didn't go through the carousel.
Yes, you do not want to go outside the bowl there. You are in trouble. But yeah, as SLM Motorsport saying, yeah, initial batch, you're always going to have a few teething issues with the very, very first production shipment. But yeah, overall, I think for oh, he's getting really loose there.
Yeah, he's having a couple of little moments, isn't he?
Yeah. But yeah, back to the conversation. I think value for money. They are obviously, without a doubt, the absolute cheapest way that you can get into load cell, proper load cell. And in my eyes, definitely worth it. But of course, the disclaimer that we always need to say, it will not definitely make you faster. That's not a thing. So, you know, you can have the cheapest of cheapest wheels with the cheapest of pedals, and you could be just as fast as Jimmy Broadbent with his complete proper direct drive wheel and $3,000 pedals. So it's how good you are, and it's how immersed that you want to feel.
Well, surely in our iRacing group, other than Hayden, who we know is pretty quick, Shano's probably the next quickest, and Shano has been running a G27.
He has, yes. He is proper old school. Now he has
not exactly
just
cutting edge technology.
Made a big upgrade to some fast gear. He did have the pedals.
But I mean, for the last 12 years, he's been on the G27, and he's fast.
He is very fast. He has upgraded to load cell pedals, and to be fair, he did get a lot faster with that change. That is a good point. So that's kind of prime example. He upgraded his pedals before he upgraded his wheel, because the pedals actually do make a bit of a difference. You can brake a lot later. You can feel a lot better, even though there's no force feedback obviously on the pedals. But you can know when the car is gonna lock a lot sooner than a normal kind of distance related pedals. And that's the main thing. That will affect you a lot more than a steering wheel.
Right, well, I backed out of the overtake on Bert into...
You could feel it. You could feel that he was going to pit. And he pitted with 2 litres of fuel left.
Oh, he was close.
He was,
not
yeah.
only could I feel that he was going to pit, I also suspected that we might both die if I tried to overtake into the tier button.
Definitely. SLM
It does
Motorsport.
now mean I'm 12 seconds behind Super Dragon.
Motorsport saying pedals mean more than wheel in iRacing, I feel. Personal opinion. Yeah, I do agree. I think a lot of people would also agree with you. SLM Motorsport. The pedals are really important. But again,
Yeah.
it's personal preference as well. It's whatever you're comfortable with. And I think for me, my next investment when it comes to sim racing is probably going to be to change my rig, because I'm quite happy with the wheel. Obviously, very happy with the new pedals, but obviously I'm still using the custom DIY.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I might be able to do a few upgrades myself, but realistically, I would like to get a proper rig.
Well, don't buy this thing that I've got, will you?
No, I was looking at some of the sim hub stuff.
Yep.
SLM Motorsport, I have a complete 100% DIY construction here. It is metal. It's full metal. So it is similar to actually a proper rig that you'd buy. To be fair, I had a mate of mine who worked in steelworks, and he was able to get the metal tubing and stuff kind of free, to be honest. And it's all kind of slotted together. They have a Honda Civic seat.
Oof.
Yeah.
Finally found something useful to do with the Honda part.
I swear to God, it's the hardest seat I've ever sat in. And it's
not even comfortable.
Seat. And every time I
Shit.
sit in it, I'm kind of thinking, my God, if this was an actual car that I just bought and this was the seat that was in it, I'd be pissed.
You'd be gutted.
Yeah.
This seat that I'm sitting in right now is not very comfortable. I've been in it too much lately.
But yeah, so the good thing is a lot of the proper sim rigs do take standard seating bolts. So I'm pretty sure, if I could be wrong here, when I buy a sim rig, I don't think I need to buy a seat with it. I'm pretty sure I can just take this seat off and start it on.
Right.
I think so. And I'll definitely double check. I'll do my research, but I'm pretty sure I can.
If you choose to keep the solid
If I choose
Honda seat.
the seat, yeah. To be fair though, it's a lot more comfortable than the kitchen chair that I had beforehand. My back has been quite thankful for the upgrade in the sim rig.
Well, it's right about now that I'm starting to regret how much I've sat in this sim rig for the last couple of days. I spent about 6 hours in it on Friday night, about 5 hours last night, and right now, it's getting uncomfortable.
MBR,
Look at that.
so MBR saying when you upgraded to a better wheel, the consistency went way up for me. Yeah, that's true. You know, once you start getting comfortable with stuff, that's when you see the consistency coming in. SLM Motorsport, I have a podium on the way. Wow, that's into the big stuff. I would like, yeah, I would like a Fantech podium. That would be nice.
Would be nice. I spend too much of my money on real cars. That's my problem.
Yeah, I think if I came home with a with a podium, pretty sure I'd be homeless. You like the heavy wheel? Yeah, so do I. So, you know, Gran Turismo is pretty decent force feedback. And I like the feedback in iRacing is it's nice and heavy. And then ACC is like the complete opposite. ACC has so much.
ACC is too light.
Yeah, it's so much more detailed, but it is just too light, isn't it? It's not. It doesn't have enough there.
The original AC was fine. Having jumped back in that just recently.
Oh yeah, it was so heavy. It's
absolutely fine. But ACC is just so light in the wheel.
Now, in saying that, the original AC.
Hang on. Just let me say this though. The first few inches you can't even feel. Sorry. You know when you turn the wheel?
Just the tip, yeah.
Yeah, you can't even, there's no resistance at all. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Yeah, but to be fair, even though it was heavy, there probably wasn't a lot of detail that we were feeling in the original AC. It was just weight. You know?
No. Yeah, correct.
That's going to be the advantage of obviously some of the higher end wheels, like the Fantech stuff and the direct drive, is that you can set your individual force feedback profiles per game and kind of just on the fly. That's just the comfort options that you get for paying for more money.
Oh, these tyres are gone. These tyres are spent.
You still have 6 laps to go.
Oh, really? That's awkward.
Well, you're going to pit again. You're not going to get 6 laps out of those tyres.
Nope.
Yeah, Slam, I have played around a little bit with the force feedback. I've taken some cues from online as well. I think the force feedback that I have at the minute is quite good. I must compare at some stage with yourself, Charlie, just to see. Maybe we could improve things for you a little bit if you're saying it's really bad.
Yeah, it is. The force feedback is amazing. The feel. Yeah,
it's just light.
There's no resistance on the wheel.
Yeah. I definitely have.
It feels like a free spins for the first part.
Yeah, I definitely have a little bit, but nothing compared to what we would have been used to in other sims, though.
No.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for the follow, second 97.
Byrise is saying he found ACC felt much better than GT Sport. Well, like we were saying, it's far more detailed. Like you really can feel every bump, curb, individual bumps on the curbs. You can feel all that. I think it's just you have less weight in the rim. Super Dragon is pitting.
Same. So I've now caught him. I don't need much fuel. Oh.
You do not. That is a splash and dash if we ever had one. Bit of scuff marks there on the front right. Not to worry.
Well, there you go. I've caught Super Dragon. And I doubt he's going to the end. So we're right back on there.
Jeez, you've kind of just landed yourself really in the thick of it.
I really have. I'm back in front of Bert.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, sorry. It was Dazzle that left the rim. I thought it was one of the drivers, but that's okay. So, Axe up ahead.
I reckon he's due a pit though.
Yeah, I do. I also think so. So Luca's only 1.3 behind you, and he has pace, as we know.
He does have good pace. My job is to try and catch Super Dragon now. he's come out of the pits with me.
MBR has asked, are you doing the second race? Well, I don't think you're racing, but you will be in, obviously, to...
yeah, I'll be here watching, commentating, talking your way through it, spectating the other competitors. Oh!
Oh.
It's close to that wall, too.
Mm.
Oh! Axe wound has gone around again. Axe. Just axe. Not wound.
Oh, he's done a battle. He has done a battle.
Try and keep it PG. He has.
The ring will get you. That's where the concentration, if it drops any way at all, it'll grab you. It'll just eat you up.
Well, this is the moment, isn't it? We're entering that section of the race where the seat is starting to get hard, your butt's starting to hurt, you need a wee, your back's getting a bit sore.
That's it.
You've been concentrating for, 2 hours now? Maybe not quite that long, but pretty close to 2 hours.
Hour 45, yeah. Nearly there. It takes a lot of work. Definitely takes a lot of effort.
It does.
It's no easy feat to do 2 hours around the ring and not make any mistakes. Of course.
I've made my fair share.
I did 4 hours around the ring in iRacing without any mistakes, just saying.
Oh, yeah, right. Turn it up. Turn it up, mate.
Just that VLN race that I did on my own with no teammates and came second, Just putting that out there. But yeah, along with that though, my God, I was wrecked after it. my brain was just nah, just go away.
So status quo. I'm staying that 1.9 seconds behind.
Yeah.
I'm a half a second on Luca, but he's going to struggle to overtake me if I don't make a mistake.
He is there, all right. He is going to have.
He's officially with me.
Yeah, he's going to have to pit though, I would think. Again,
this might actually be pretty close for the third spot.
Yeah.
As it turns out, we might have a three-way battle here for third.
The battle is definitely on. Any one of these three could pick up the podium. Who's it going to be? Who is it going to be? Can I do something here? I'm going to mess around here, Charlie, for a second. Can I do things?
I'll give in. Can you do things?
Yeah, I'm.
That's not my finest sector there. So where the car struggles the most.
No, I can't do things.
What are you hoping to do?
Well, you can make polls in Twitch.
Yeah.
And because I'm a mod, I was like, oh, can I do that?
Yeah. Fair question.
Clearly I can't. Clearly it's only for you.
Ah, that's a shame.
Unless I'm just not seeing something, but yeah. That would have been good. Run a quick poll, but MBR, we did actually get up to 50 at one stage, which was mad. You had 50 consecutive viewers there for a little bit, Charlie.
Yeah.
It's
nice. Well, welcome to everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's great to have you along. It's good to get back some of the numbers I used to be able to do on YouTube, isn't it? Oh, who? Oh, Bert, he's dropped her.
He's dropped it on the carousel.
He's dropped her.
The ring has taken its next victim. Who's right? F in chat for
F
Luca.
in chat for Luca.
It's not over yet. Not over yet. That could literally just happen to you in the next two corners. So,
as you say that,
Jesus.
did my best. Somehow didn't die. Not sure how. Didn't even lose much time to Super Dragon.
So potentially it has come down to a two-man race for the podium now. Unless Luca can do something different.
Oh, there's that corner that I was worried about.
Oh.
Got away with that.
You got away with it.
I know I've lost a huge amount of time there, but that's the other corner I was saying I've been running close to touching. So that's 5 seconds to Super Dragon, righto. Charge on. Got to try and even that back up. Half an F. Thanks for the half an F, guys.
Justified, I think. Oh.
Some leg stretches here. My knees seizing up.
It's got a nice freshly baked croissant delivered to me.
Oh, giddy up.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, back to 5.4 seconds, righto. Push on, see what I can do.
Yeah, Amir, he was definitely close to the big F, alright.
Oh yeah, very close. I am getting old. No doubt about that.
Don't know if that was in relation to the spin or he's just kind of pointing out that you're just
No,
getting
that was
old.
my knee stretch, I think. That was my knee stretch, so it didn't seize up. Be a proper old bloke, get me knee. Go and get you, bastard. Well, I took a bit of time off Super Dragon through there. This thing does move quite well on the GP circuit. It's just not quite as good on the ring.
Yeah, he still might make some mistakes. Loads of time left.
There really is. It's quite a long stint, actually. Didn't even know. Yeah, I actually passed 300 followers while I was off stream, Mr. Big Wang. I logged on today at about, not long before the stream started, and I was like, oh, Got 300 followers, but thank you to everyone who has followed. Look at that, 3.5 seconds. That was a good little sector for me.
Nice.
The first part of the circuit is okay for the big rotor.
What's the gap with this wood and GTR? Hard to tell, as we're not in Tord at the minute. It is a little hard to tell.
I've actually got a bit of a gap on Bert too.
Yeah, when we were still in Tord, it was roughly around the 10 to 12 seconds. So this wood is definitely the closest contender to GTR. If he makes a mistake, I think it's there for the taking. So Boof is saying that wood's filled to the end, and VLX does need to take some fuel.
Oh shit! So the plot will thicken.
Yeah. Although he is saying 32 seconds now, I think. So that's quite a lot. But yeah,
That is more than enough to get that fuel he needs.
there's definitely options there.
There's-
Not over.
There's battles going on. Seconds, seconds probably safe, I'd suggest. It'd have to go very wrong for one of those top two to finish outside the top two.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty much a minute and a half ahead.
I have been taking some big chunks of time off Dragon. So even though I cocked it all up, I might be able to get this back on. This battle for third. This is my weakest section, just there. And sure enough, I lose a bit of time. Redstone mustn't be on the stream. But yes, there is room Redstone for the next one.
Yeah, currently the best.
We have your spot.
Yeah, so Smitch is asking any chance of this getting up. Well, I mean, definitely. There's a gap, but it's not a massive gap. So he's still in contention. But yeah, GTR is he is one of those aliens, and he's pretty fast around any track.
Yeah.
And at the minute he's not doing too bad. He started last, and is currently a minute and 40 seconds in the lead. So yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, definitely a few handicaps is probably needed for the two guys up front.
Be nice to add some weight, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Just to individual character.
Yeah. Just the individual people. Make sure I don't bin it there that time. We might have broken Bird, I think.
He has dropped back. I don't know if he made another mistake though, did he?
Possibly. I mean, he started the lap at about 4 seconds behind me, I think.
Yeah, he might have made a quick,
Something's going on.
a small mistake, just to drop that extra 4 seconds.
Oh. That was decent. It was a decent lap, that one.
4 laps to go.
And if I don't cock it up through the Tiergarten, it should be my fastest lap.
And you're going to catch hopefully a little bit in the GP circuit, so you're going to be up there.
I've just dipped under 2 seconds too from Super Dragon, so this is not over.
P3, a podium is on the cards. Will the pressure get the Super Dragon? That's the next thing.
Well, one can only hope so, Cogan. 1.8 as we cross the line. See if I can take a bit more through the GP circuit. There you go, that was my fastest. 8:17.6. Pretty happy with that lap, actually. That ain't bad going for me.
That's, that is easily your fastest lap of the race by about 2 seconds.
Yeah. Actually, was a good one.
While GTR just has done a casual 8:10.
Jesus. He's just up there playing with himself at this point.
Yeah. Old man is saying for someone who does not play a lot of GTS, this Rosco guy is okay. Now watch him spin.
Okay, yeah, now I'll spin. For sure. Thanks, old man.
You can clearly feel the level of caring just goes right in there. We're getting there. Another half a second.
1.2 seconds. A second. An even second.
Nice.
Tyres are getting a little bit second hand though. Pushed them pretty hard last lap. Whoa, hang in there, tyres.
I mean, when you look at the graphic, they don't look too bad.
No, I know, but that is a bad indication. They should be about 30% worn, that's how they feel.
Alright.
I'd hate to feel these tyres on halfway.
So Buffa is saying that Super Dragon is going to pit at the end of this lap.
Yep.
So
I'd agree with that.
So the next thing then is, do you want to follow him, or are you going to keep going?
Well, I'm going to keep those cards a bit closer to my chest, I think, Cogan. The Super Dragon will be listening to this, and he'd love to know what I'm going to do.
You could, just pull a Mercedes and just do what he doesn't.
Oh no, Super Dragon! I don't know why he slowed down so much. Oh wow, I caught him in a hurry then, but I'm going to sit behind him, make sure he keeps going. Because I couldn't hit the brakes, otherwise I would have died. But I was 100% off the throttle rolling through that corner.
His tyres could be hurting.
Okay, that was... I caught up to him a hell of a lot faster than I anticipated.
All the while, both of you have put a bit of a gap on Luca. Getting close. Will he crack under pressure? That's going to be the question. Few theories in the chat. People are thinking he's fuel saving. Other people think his tyres are gone.
tactical.
You just haven't seen that wall in a while, Charlie. You just wanted to get up and close and personal.
Just wanted to go and have a quick look. And I think both Dragon and I need a little bit of a breather from each other. We're just getting a bit close and carried away, I think.
In the dirty air, that's all that was.
Yeah. It's 100% what that was. This is my weak section here anyway. This is where he does pull away a bit. But it's not been too bad this time. Only at the 1.1 seconds.
Well, I thought you'd have
Hopefully
the
I can
grunt.
catch up with him.
Maybe catch him a little.
It winds out nicely.
Yeah, you're catching.
Oh, courage corner. I can definitely feel some wash from the car in front. It's not as much grip in those fast corners.
Yeah, bit of dirty air. I think he's struggling for tyres, Charlie.
I'd agree with you. Oh, let's not talk about that.
Maple, dirty air does exist in GTS, question mark.
Well, probably not.
Yeah.
You'd have to think there'd be a little bit, wouldn't you?
I think it does a little bit, but I don't think it's... So, I don't think it's done properly, as in it's not physically done. I think they've just... Oh, Charlie.
Just, that was definitely aero wash, 100%.
Yeah. That was it.
That was exactly what that was. That was me trying to prove, I've got no grip.
Dirty tyres.
Yeah, suddenly got no grip.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, there definitely is dirty tyre. That is a thing. So that is something that they have implemented in the game. So if you do go off or go onto the marbles, it will take a little bit of time to get the tyres back up to full grip.
That little sector there has just cost me the race, I think.
Still a bit to go yet, Charlie, and he has to make a pit stop just like you. So, double and a half F is what they're saying.
Yeah, that one wasn't good, that one.
No.
That was a bad one. That was a bad one. Yeah, that one wasn't good. I did lose 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I didn't lose more, to be honest.
Could have been worse though.
Could have been worse.
You're still in contention.
Could have been worse.
So, let's see what happens next.
Oh, come on, Mad Dog. Oh, my butthole.
Random, yeah, you can visually see the dirt on the tyres, especially if you had an open wheeler. So, 3.9, you've kind of kept station with him.
Yeah, he didn't need fuel. I was really hoping he needed some fuel then.
So it is down to pure pace for the last couple of laps, and there is Cam is not having a good time.
He's not.
Thankfully he ghosted there, because otherwise he actually wouldn't have ghosted, but Unfortunately, that did not help gain anything on there. That would have been interesting. They come up with a little bit of track there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've got another 3 laps of pushing this hard in me without making another massive cock up.
Go for it. Go for it. It's podium or DNF at this stage.
3.5 seconds, righto, 3 laps.
It's going to be a DNF, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much for the follow. Is that what that was?
Yeah, that was a Maple 53.
Maple, thank you for the follow.
Alright, where is places? Lick the stamp Buffa is saying and send it.
I'm sending it. That's what I'm doing. That's the tactic from here. It's just send it.
What was going to happen?
Babe.
You are catching.
I am.
And yeah, you're definitely putting a gap on Luca as well. So even if you do send it into the wall, I think you still have a bit of breathing room.
Decent enough buffer, hopefully, to stay in front of Luca.
Yeah.
2.8 seconds. I've left myself a hell of a task.
And with 2 full laps after this, is plenty of time, Charlie. Plenty.
.3.
So if Super Dragon is listening into the stream, he's obviously going to know that you're pushing.
Yep.
But,
I hope he does.
That's a lot of pressure. 2 full laps to the Nurburgring with someone catching you it's a lot of pressure to handle.
Isn't it? Isn't it just a heap of pressure?
Is it?
It's hard not to crack under that kind of pressure. Super hard. Super Dragon, super hard not to super crack under the super pressure.
30 seconds later,
Those that have not excelled. Yeah, pretty much. You can guarantee it, but geez, I'm going to have a crack from here. 21 seconds on Luca now. It's all about the Dragon Man.
I do think that potentially Luca has done something, a little bit of a slip up there to cost himself another 5 seconds. Still though, this has been quite an epic race for Luca.
Oh yeah, huge. Oh, Dragon, he's lost her.
The pressure has got to him. Oh, that's not a lot of room.
Sits in the middle of the road there. Told you it was a super amount of pressure. He'd be sitting there going, shut up, can someone come and turn this stream off?
Oh, he's getting a bit frisky. Wee bit frisky. Tell you what, if you played a patient game here, Charlie, there's a good chance that you could potentially just drive past them along the straight.
That is an option.
It is an option. Potentially a safe option. Nick Magic, internet stayed on. That's a big win for Luca. Absolutely. He's smashing it in this race. And it's getting close. 1/10. This is for the podium, guys. This is for the podium.
I, for some reason, chose not to go back to second for the first time in this race.
That has hurt
No idea
me.
why I took that
I'm not
third.
gonna lie, but you still have 2 laps to go. Rosco is saying battle for 5th is tasty too, so Luca must have
Nice.
dropped back into the clutches of Axe. Although he's gained a little bit on you. It was 21 seconds. He sent it. It's clean. It's done.
I sent it.
And he didn't get a great exit. Is there going to be a send in turn 1? No. He's kept it clean. He's waiting. He is. He's biding his time. Can he stay
I've gone too
in the
early.
slipstream? There is going to be some serious pressure here to keep this up for the next 2 laps. I don't think Super Dragon is going to go anywhere. And this does give us a little bit of a better look at the top 2 guys now that you're in third. GTR, essentially 2 minutes in the lead ahead of you, and this wood is 48 seconds ahead of you. So he has dropped back considerably from GTR, who has done an 808, the absolute alien.
Jesus. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's... yeah. All this is GR3, correct? The guys are answering there as well. And Charlie is in the new Vision GT rotary
RX
Mazda.
Vision.
But that's pretty nuts from GTR.
That's insane that time. That is insane.
Of course, we don't know if he just pitted and stuck on a new fresh set of boots, potentially low fuel as well. So you put a bit of a gap there on Super Dragon. 1.7
because remember the two uphill sections
now,
are not the rotor's strong point,
yeah,
so he'll catch back up.
He might have been
the uphill
giving himself a bit of a gap as well. Pacing himself for what's to come. Paul saying, how many laps did it take to figure out this monster of a track? Well,
I've done a few.
Yeah.
I've done a few.
We've done obviously GT5, GT6, iRacing. I think iRacing probably the main one for learning Nurburgring.
Yeah, the two 24-hour iRacing races here.
Yeah.
Taught me the ring properly.
MBR is asking, did you ever imagine 400 followers? Yeah.
Did I what?
He's saying, could you ever imagine 400 follows?
I absolutely could. 308.
Well,
92 to go.
You've hit the...
If I could convince any of my bloody YouTube subscribers to come across,
Yeah,
I'd be laughing.
You've hit the 3,000 on that.
Yeah.
I do need to get better and start bloody streaming again. I'm not liking this this gap that I've had.
Thank you, Timbo. Appreciate you adding to that dream of 400.
Timbo.
So I've got through one of the sections.
And Rebel Dixie.
And thank you, Rebel Dixie. Also adding to that 400 dream. So he's caught me a bit, couple of tenths. It's not so bad, not so bad. This is the weak sector.
I still think you'll have the power there to keep modest.
Once I can unwind up the top here, I'm okay. But yeah, just going into a few tenths on those two uphill sections.
A bit of grunt in the Mercedes.
Yeah, good low down torque in it. But the rotor just winds out.
While Risers in, keep the focus. Yeah, we have a lap and a half to go.
And the carousels are the other spot that catches me.
Biff is saying the kids are down, finally time to turn on the PlayStation. Yes, absolutely. You're on split 2, I believe, aren't you? Yeah. So, time to get ready. It's not that long. We're nearly there for race number 2. Piosco saying always toured in these events, not rigged. And the
I started on pole, man. That was definitely rigged.
Yeah, the pole was definitely not rigged.
You saw me punch it into. That's why I did it on stream. I'm so glad I did it on stream. I nearly didn't. And if I had have done that off stream and then gone, oh look, I'm in pole, everyone would have been like, nah.
Yeah.
That did not happen. Oh, my ass is definitely starting to hurt. I think I'm going to have to commentate race 2 from the office chair.
Just stand.
Yeah,
one of those side of the court commentators.
Yeah. That felt a bit slipperier through the baby carousel then. Oh, I can nearly have a wee.
Nearly there. Just one more lap.
I'm 2.9 seconds up on my fastest lap of the race.
Epic.
Holy crap.
Well, you didn't take any fuel.
Michaelton. Thank you, sir. Sorry?
You didn't take any fuel.
No. No, correct. 1.3 laps remaining. I've got it in the bag. No dramas. Look at that, 3 seconds up on my best. This could be a stonking lap from me.
Easy. Just go for GTR's fastest lap for this next one.
No thanks. But Jesus, I could get like a 15 or 16 here. Oh, 14.8. Hot damn, that I'm chuffed with that. That is a decent little lap from me.
That is a good lap. You have put up quite a gap there for against Super Dragon, so it is all.
Well, I knew I had to push. Once I got past him, I'm like, that's it. I have to go for it. I need to put the gap on. I pushed as hard as I possibly could, and ended up with my fastest lap of the race. So happy enough with that.
And you're already up.
But I'll hold it together though. One more good lap. Oh, Axwine doing a super late stop there. Obviously a splash and dash. Short of fuel, I reckon.
Yeah, doesn't sound like that might have been planned. Mikey Michaelton, yes. 8:14 is fast, but yeah, 8:08.
8:08. 8:08 flat, by the way. That's almost 8:07. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is, and this is medium tires, by the way, guys. So
yeah, medium, not soft, or super soft.
That is impressive. No, yeah, it's not even impressive. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, it is. It's filthy. I think Super Dragon might have just buttoned off a touch.
Yeah. Mind games, Charlie.
Great battle
with
him. Oh, it's been a really good battle with him, though. It's been nice just to have a tactic. That's endurance racing sort of tactics there, isn't it?
Yeah,
back and forth, pit stops, overtaking each other, and
I really didn't know how that was going to end up there.
No. I've still got a whole lap where I could bin it and ruin the whole race for myself, but if I can keep it together, it was still that's a proper endurance race battle, that one.
So Rosco is saying the 3 seconds cover 7th to 9th.
Damn, so they're having a ding dong.
Really good battle going on there.
Yeah.
I think sorry, he says 6th to 8th.
Shit! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm touching.
Did you see the air I got then?
Yeah, I did. That was interesting.
That was insane air.
Vava,
thank you very much for the donation, whoever that was from. Vava.
That was from Vava.
That was an insane amount of air. The car just got airborne, and you can't turn when your car's in the air. I must have just hit like a perfect spot of the track.
Now
just to get maximum air.
Now is the time to push.
I needed to make the stream more interesting. I was like, nah, I'm going to lose people if I just lap around.
Guaranteed podium? What the hell is this?
This is boring. Yawn. Let's have another battle. Righto, here's one, boys.
It is back on. It's only 1.4 seconds. So far, this is the new Mazda GR3 rotary.
The quad rotary RX Vision. Entering the weakest part of the track for it.
Oh, you need to push now because 1.7. Keep at it.
This section, and then there's another little uphill run.
Use the fork.
Both of them. Use the fork.
Yes.
So this is the other uphill section that the Mazda struggles at. Once I get through this part, I'm okay. And you can see he's just taken 3/10 off me.
Yeah.
In that sector. This is just a bad part for the car. 4/10 at the end. Right, I got a bit to do. Well, I hope you're all going well in the chat, enjoying the stream. I've got a bit on, so don't be alarmed if I don't say much from now to the end of the lap.
You just focus. You put all the courage around Courage Corner. And you get there. So you're already getting there. You've gained another 3/10 there, coming around Courage Corner. Ranger's gonna want to. He's gonna want to, keep it on track for the next half a lap here. So this is where we need to push.
Damn carousels every time with them.
It's only 2/10. It's all right. Hard to know. It's hard. He's keeping. He's pushing. He's pushing. But the last time he pushed, he made a mistake. That could happen again. The big Mercedes can be snappy at times. And just as I say that, GTR, he has crossed the line, and congratulations, he's won the first race. He is 2 minutes ahead, so well done GTR. Epic alien race from yourself. It's going to be another minute before anyone else crosses the line, which is a bit ridiculous. But Charlie's getting there. He's now within a second. This is happening, guys. This is happening. How close are we going to get? He's in the slipstream. He's going to be in the slipstream now at this stage. We get close enough into the Dodger Straight, then it's on. On like Donkey Kong. We are getting there. Mini carousel.
He's dropped it.
He's. What?
No!
Oh no! It's just gone.
Just got on that grass on the inside. I had it.
Yeah, I had it, and you couldn't keep it.
I was staring at the radar instead of the road in front of me. I was staring at the radar going, where is he? What's he doing?
Oh, you had it.
Good job, VLX GTR. Absolute freak race from you. That is a ridiculous lap time. Massive grats there. Diswood as well. He took it to him.
He did.
Took it to him, so I gave him a race. And, of course, I had a real good ding-dong with Super Dragon there. And well done, Super Dragon. You got the win, man. But that was awesome fun. That was good,
very good, yeah.
Good
I didn't even get to finish the race. Well done.
Nah, that was...
if you literally had kept it on the straight, you would have got told.
I was watching the radar. I don't even care, man. That was wicked.
That was good.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah. Good.
I caught up to him too, those couple of seconds. So
you did. It was a really good final lap to catch back up to Super Dragon.